Yes, very happy to do that. I came here today to talk about the importance of the learning provider sector for 16 to 18 education and training, particularly in the run-up to raising the participation age, which goes to 17 in 2013 and 18 in 2015. So we're on the run-in to that. I called it the hard miles on participation because participation has gone up very rapidly in recent years, but getting these last few percentage points of young people in the right opportunity for them is still a big challenge. So there's a lot to do, and the providers that were at this conference or are at this conference are absolutely critical in helping us to do that. I was talking a little bit about some of the developments in foundation learning and some of the developments in the funding system. We're awaiting final decisions, but I'm absolutely clear that these will reinforce the importance of this sector, also reinforce the importance of good employment-based opportunities for young people. We need to build up those programs. We're actually putting more money on the table for those programs, and again, those were some of the messages I wanted to get over to providers today. The key challenges that we face are making there'll be a high degree of agreement about the principles I've talked about. Everyone agrees that we want maximum participation for young people. The challenge for providers is to get the right programs together that will get young people on a good progression route for them. The challenge to us is to streamline and simplify everything we do to make that as easy as possible for providers. So one of the things we announced a couple of weeks ago, which I mentioned again today, is that we recognise that where providers are over-delivering on their contract, we will provide additional funding for those places. It's not an open checkbook, but we recognise that we need to get some of the incentives in place, some simple incentives in place that will reward providers that are doing a good job for us and a good job for young people. There is, yes, there is actually, because I'd also like to put the challenge back to providers that there is, if you like, there is money on the table here, and each of the last 2 years we've not used the whole budget for this area of training. I'd be delighted in the next year if the problem I've got is that I need to manage the budget and find ways of adding to the budget. That's not been my problem over the last couple of years. I'd be delighted if it was. So my challenge to providers is the money's on the table, get the places that young people want.